Forget maple syrup and covered bridges. Vermont has been sitting on a time capsule older than the Atlantic Ocean, and nobody talks about it. How does a state known for autumn leaves hide a fossil reef from before bones existed? Mother Nature and a few glacier retreats got together and decided Vermont was the perfect place to leave their weirdest experiments lying around. Today, we're exploring 8 secret Vermont locations that most tourists drive right past. Number 5 is a message carved into bedrock by hands we still can't identify, and it only reveals itself when the water drops low enough to let you read it. Let's go. 1. Isle La Motte, Chazy Fossil Reef. We're starting with the oldest diverse fossil reef on Earth, 480 million years old, sitting on a quiet island in Lake Champlain. The Chazy Fossil Reef predates trees, land animals, and the Atlantic Ocean. Walk across the limestone at Goodsell Ridge and you're standing on an Ordovician seafloor. Stromatoporoids, lumpy reef-building sponges, are embedded everywhere, alongside cephalopods and brachiopods. You can run your fingers across an ecosystem from before bones evolved. Fun fact, this stone was chosen for Radio City Music Hall and the National Gallery of Art. The Rockettes dance above a 480 million year old Vermont fossil reef every Christmas. The reef is free and open year-round. Sturdy shoes, water, zero shade, plan accordingly. From the oldest reef on Earth, we now trade an ancient ocean for ancient ice, because our next stop is a waterfall that carved itself into existence with nothing but meltwater and a bad attitude. 2. Texas Falls. Texas Falls in the Green Mountain National Forest has nothing to do with Texas. Named for a farming family, it delivers cascades tumbling through a narrow gorge lined with perfectly round potholes. Drilled into bedrock by glacial meltwater, spinning pebbles for thousands of years. The hike, 1.2-mile loop, 70 feet of elevation change. 10 minutes through spruce fir and the ground drops into a gorge that's been under construction since the glaciers left. Fun fact, the rock here is the same Cambrian Ordovician formation as the fossil reef, only 2 metamorphosed to preserve fossils. The Ice Age erased one record and created another. Best in late spring for water volume or early October for color. No cell service, download directions. From water that sculpts stone, we now head to a place where stone sculpts the road. A 100-foot wide boulder field where 2 centuries of smugglers prove that geography beats law enforcement. 3. Smugglers Notch. Smugglers Notch is a mountain pass where 1,000-foot cliffs pinch Route 108 into a single lane weaving between house-sized boulders. During the War of 1812, Vermonters ran cattle and supplies to Canada through here under cover of darkness. Federal agents couldn't follow. The smugglers won. The name stuck. The boulders are the result of massive rockfalls. The state doesn't move them. They close the road entirely in winter and let the notch return to what it's always been, a geological gauntlet. Between the boulders are natural caves, gaps where fallen schist created passages you can scramble through, some dropping 20 degrees even in August. In 1807, customs agents abandoned their post within months. The terrain was too hostile. The notch has never been successfully policed. Open roughly May through October. Bring a headlamp and a friend who won't mind pulling you out by your ankles. From 1,000-foot cliffs to a 200-foot swimming hole, we now visit America's oldest marble quarry, a place that built the New York Public Library and then turned itself into the most unexpected swimming destination in New England. 4. Dorset Marble Quarry. America's first commercial marble quarry opened here in 1785. For 130 years, it supplied stone for the New York Public Library, the Montreal Museum of Fine Arts, and Harvard Medical School. Then the quarry hit the water table, a stream flowed in, and a dust-choked industrial site became a cobalt blue swimming hole framed by 60-foot marble walls. The water is startlingly clear. Marble bedrock produces no silt. The floor sits at roughly 200 feet, making it deeper than most natural lakes in Vermont. Jumping from the ledges ranges from 10 feet to a considerably more committing 30 plus. The marble is slick. Do not become a Dorset cautionary tale. Dorset marble started as limestone roughly 500 million years ago, geologically connected to the Chazy Reef. The same ancient ocean built the reef, laid down the mud, and that mud became the marble holding up the New York Public Library. Open Memorial Day through Columbus Day, no lifeguards, no handrails. This is a place that demands respect and rewards the prepared explorer. From marble that built libraries, we now travel to the Connecticut River because number 5 is a message carved into bedrock by hands we still can't identify. And it only reveals itself when the water drops low enough to let you read it. 5. Bellows Falls Petroglyphs. Discovered in 1789, the Bellows Falls Petroglyphs depict faces with round heads, ears, eyes, and mouths deeply incised into granite beside the Connecticut River. The Abenaki called this Kachi Pontagok, the Great Falls, and inhabited this stretch for thousands of years. What's mysterious isn't who carved them. The Abenaki connection is established, but what they mean and how old they are. The faces resemble corn masks from Abenaki and Iroquois ceremonies. Some researchers believe this was a vision quest site. Stone doesn't give up carbon, so precise dating is impossible. And the catch, they're underwater most of the year. The viewing window is a few weeks in late summer, dictated by rainfall and dam releases, and not every year. The Abenaki carved them deep enough that even the Connecticut River at full force couldn't erase them. Fun fact, Vermont's entire known petroglyph collection, roughly 30 carvings across 2 sites, is smaller than a single panel at some southwest sites. This doesn't advertise itself, you earn it. Aim for August or September. Check river levels. Bring binoculars. Do not walk out onto bedrock when the river is high. From faces carved at the water's edge, we head north to a lake so deep and sheer-sided it's been called the Lucerne of America. 6. Lake Willoughby. Lake Willoughby sits in a glacial trench between Mount Pisgah and Mount Hor. Cliffs drop nearly 1,000 vertical feet straight into the water. More Norwegian fjord than New England lake. Maximum depth, 308 feet. Water 50 feet down stays in the 40s even in August, creating a unique ecosystem where lake trout and landlocked salmon thrive. Fun fact, Willoughby has its own lake monster. Willie, sighted since the 1860s. Unlike Champ, Willie sightings are rare and confined to the deepest water. 300 feet of glacial lake is a solid place to hide. Hike South Trail up Mount Pisgah for the best view. 1.7 miles one way. Public beach at the north end. The water will make you reconsider your priorities. From a lake carved by ice a mile thick, we now disappear from the paved world. A 10-mile basin where boreal forest meets ancient bog and moose outnumber people. 7. Nulhegan Basin. The Nulhegan Basin is Vermont's most remote corner. 10 miles wide, covered in balsam fir, red spruce, and the state's largest sedge bog. Roads are seasonal, mostly unpaved. Cell service is a rumor. This is Vermont's only boreal ecosystem, species that belong in Canada. Spruce grouse, gray jay, black-backed woodpecker, moose are common enough that driving slowly at dawn and dusk is a safety requirement. Fun fact, the Nulhegan is one of the darkest places in the northeastern US. On a moonless night, the Milky Way casts a visible shadow. Amateur astronomers drive 6 hours from Boston for this sky. High clearance vehicle recommended. Bug spray mandatory, the June black flies are biblical. Come in late August instead, when bugs subside and tamaracks turn gold. From Vermont's darkest sky, we climb to its highest point, a summit where Ice Age plants still grow, and the ridge forms a human profile that's been watching for 12,000 years. 8. Mount Mansfield. Mount Mansfield tops out at 4,393 feet, but the shape is what stops you. Viewed from the east, the summit ridge forms an unmistakable human profile. Forehead, nose, lips, chin, looking upward. The Abenaki called it Mozo Depawadzo, Moosehead Mountain. The summit holds roughly 400 acres of alpine tundra. One of only 3 Vermont mountains where this ecosystem survived. Arctic plants like Diapensia and alpine bilberry have clung here for over 10,000 years. Species more common in Labrador than New England. Less than 275 acres of alpine tundra remain in the entire state. These plants grow less than a centimeter a year. A single footprint can kill a centuries-old community. The Green Mountain Club built boardwalks across sensitive sections. Stay on the rock, step over, nod on. Sunset Ridge Trail, 6.6 miles round trip, 2,600 feet of gain. The summit can be 40 degrees colder than the trailhead. Bring layers even in July. Vermont doesn't shout, it whispers. And if you listen closely, it tells stories older than memory, written in water, stone, and silence. If this video changed how you see Vermont, hit like, subscribe for more unseen places, and comment which spot you'd visit first. If this video made you laugh, dream, or scream road trip, you will love the next video. Click here. The next wonder is one click away.